Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate.
Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So stepping in is George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And there's one gone to start the night. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Nero?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dino, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 23 homers, and 60 runs batted in. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Thomas Hatch is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now here is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the shortstop, Kike
And the pitch.
Hernandez.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Jarren Duran trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First offering. Now the 1-0 goes the other way as this is line to left. Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
His average right at .295 here to start play with 19 homers and 59 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that's off the plate.
Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave one. We are still scoreless. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. Down the right field line, that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 16 homers and 61 RBIs. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cavan Biggio stepping up now.
Cavan Biggio.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Gurriel stands at second with 2 gone. And that's in there, 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
2-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Red Sox, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That pitch is out.
One and one.
Down 1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 2 down, no one on base. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him. High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Reese McGuire is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in for the Jays, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. fouled off. Set to deal on 2-2. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Hey.
Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Striding in is Bo Bichette. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch. Ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox 0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Franchy Cordero.
The first baseman,
And now a pitch on the way. Ripped down the line, but this is foul for the first strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
All 2. The count is 2 and 1.
swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So here's Michael Chavis now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a solo shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jarren Duran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's down to 2-2.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. And good for him. Jarren Duran has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 1-1 home.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Right side and right into the shift. Taken in by Simeon. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. Randal Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
The third baseman.
In now, Cavan Biggio. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. Hats off to that one. Jays get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3, the Blue Jays 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Alex Verdugo digging in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
1-1. Count 1-0.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Christian Vasquez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now at the plate here is Franchy Cordero, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Again, another foul ball. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Boston strands a couple. They're up 3-2. Garrett Richards is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
First pitch on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still a 3-2 ball game. Taylor Saucedo, the 6-foot 5-inch left-hander, takes over on the mound now. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 delivery. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Jarren Duran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Simeon's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Pitch on the way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Richard has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. At the plate now is Marcus Semien. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So next to bat will be Bo Bichette. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 2-2. Hard hit towards center. Duran is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch misses the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. This is hit high and deep out to left. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox on top, 3-2. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He bounced out last time up.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Still 1-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those six-pack kind of games, D-Row. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution, bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Pitch is popped up. Bichette waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it. The Red Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2 Boston.
I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time.
Garrett Whitlock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Lifted down the line in left, and foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Talk about it being a game of inches. That ball stays barely fair to tie this ball game up. Late innings. You have to be feeling super confident rounding the pillows after tying this one up.
Into the box now, Cavan Biggio. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
Phillips Valdez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. At the plate, Reese McGuire, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Set, and the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
George Springer the next to hit. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here comes the 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping up is Marcus Semien. A couple of walks for him thus far. And now the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. And that'll bring up Franchy Cordero. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Semien's there. And there's one down now. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Adam Simber takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is popped up. Guerrero over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jarren Duran will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now here it comes. Low for ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 1-0. On the ground, softly towards second. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. 5-4 Bo Sox. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now into the box, Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch. To short. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So stepping in is Lourdes Gurriel, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Joel Cardenas will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Randall Grichuk stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now here's the first offering. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Up next for the
Wow,
Blue
a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ready with the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Scooped up onto first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Joel Cardenas will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And now the first pitch.
Whoa, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Ball
2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Now the 3-0 offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. And he lays off there 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. Grounded to third. And this one handcuffs him a bit and kicks by him. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
First pitch on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Christian Vasquez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Wells at second. Verdugo is over at first with one away. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, D-Roy, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Trevor Richards enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate now, Franchy Cordero, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 3 runs already home here. 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Digging in next, Michael Chavis blasted a solo homer last time up.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners are at first and second with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Hit to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 8, the Blue Jays 5. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Bobby Dalbec has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First pitch on its way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Barnes has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Here comes the 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Final strike for the Blue Jays. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Guerrero is off of first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One and 1. Here it is. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Second and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 8-5 tonight. Boston crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Adam Ottavino earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Matt Barnes records the save, his 21st of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For no pump fake, yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah, yeah.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.